Hello and welcome to Rule the Waves 3, playing as France, starting 1890 on Super Large. We have made it to episode 75. It's 1954 and we are at war with Germany and probably later Austria-Hungary. So let's jump into a ongoing carrier battle. So here we are once again off the coast of Norway between Bergen in the south and Trondheim in the north. I don't have anything in sorry, little bit of a cold in Trondheim, but I do have quite a few aircraft in Bergen here. And I also have quite a few in Stavanger. So the distance from my carriers to Bergen is 100 nautical miles. So if we kind of stay in this area, we can expect some help. If you remember from some episodes prior, we had a very similar battle that ended kind of inconclusively. They bombed some of my carriers, I sunk some of their ships. It wasn't great. I think we have far better ships and far more striking power. So it's all one big carrier force this time, but we do have a total of 6 battle cruisers and 2 battleships. But you can now see they are supporting one carrier division each. This one has a little bit of an issue because it can only do 27, 28 knots, whereas the carriers are 31 knots. The battle cruisers can easily keep up, but not the battleships. But we don't need to steam at full speed anyway, so that's not a problem. And of course the usual destroyers screening, CVs screening, battle cruisers, all the normal bells and whistles. There's a haze and it's a dead calm and it's May, so nights won't be super long. This is only 1 month before sort of solsnu, where it starts getting darker again, and the summer solstice. So nights are fairly light. The period of full darkness will be very short. I would know this very well since I happen to live near this French flag. And it's 1800 minutes, so 30 hours. So it will be this and night and a full, more or less a full day after that. So this could be interesting. For some reasons, my carriers are split into 2 that are independent, but this one that's further away does not get to be independent. I'm not sure what's that about. Can always take it off and put it on independent. I think I'd rather like that. And there is no need to go 31 knots. This is yes, this is my most modern, so it has a higher cruise speed. So this is not the kind of scenario, I think, where your battle cruisers go raging across the ocean. That will only lead to sadness. We need to stick together, use the cap, use land-based air. So launching will be into the wind, of course, so southwest, which is in this case toward our airbase in Bergen and airbase in Stavanger, but that is well, 200 miles. That is actually within range. And of course, we are within range of sort of medium bombers and patrol boats and that sort of thing from Germany. They have 4 air bases here, I think. Yes, so definitely there could be a max airbase size is either 100 or 120. So in theory, they could send things. I think we have something in Dunkirk as well. Yes, so our PBs from Dunkirk and MBs from Dunkirk could actually reach well past this. Even those in Brest could join the fight. So the Germans have some air bases here, but they are in another sea zone, so they don't come. But there won't be any fighters or land-based torpedo bombers. I don't think they have 500-mile range, even on medium. I probably have torpedo bombers that can carry torpedoes to medium now. So if we look at the scan, it goes out into this. Since this is a game, we can infer that probably the opponent is somewhere in this direction. And that is fine. But they don't have to be within 300 miles, right? They could be even further away. We can look at, if we assume dive bombers for recon, we can now go 500 miles on scout. Mission recon, that is light, so 500. That is beyond the Faroe Islands. But if they are this distant, then the chance of finding them is smaller and smaller, but we will do this anyway. It's not impossible that they are here. Of course, they could be closer when the planes actually reach them. Yeah, so I will gently turn my groups not directly into the wind, but slightly to the west of directly into the wind. And with that said, how long until dusk? It is 2 hours, so realistically the chance of getting in a strike is 0, because I would first have to send out scouts, find them, and even if I prepare the strike now, that won't happen. We do have the ability to do a night search with our torpedo bombers, so we can do that. If it was 4 hours or 6 hours, then the story would be very different, of course, but yeah. The 6th Carrier Division, let's get some land cap. I don't think it would matter, but yeah. I mean, we could theoretically set up some very light strike package, but I don't think it will accomplish much if we have no clue where they are. So let's just roll. They're moving. Oh, yeah. So recon planes going out. The sad part is, of course, that even if we find something now, we cannot launch full strikes at them, so... Oh, air combat. But the enemy immediately locates us. That is interesting. It didn't take that long. PB. Now this is elsewhere. PB is... over flying boats or recon craft, so not the same. We will turn more to the south. And we have night. I think I want a little bit of separation between them. No reason to let them find all three. Night cap is irrelevant because I don't have that radar tech that lets me use fighters at night. I only have that one squadron of night torpedo bombers. Oh. Just skip that report. Okay. So we have some report from 2022, so it's already about an hour old, but they are going east, so we could ready the torpedo bombers. This one I seem to have forgotten to give night bombers. So this is something of a long shot, but it is also something of a recon mission. Yeah, just 4 packages sailing into the night. But look at how the darkness zone is rotating here. It won't be very long until it's dawn. It goes up and then it starts to pivot. No, I don't really need to do that because I have no clue where the enemy is. Now it pivots back down. I don't even know if the Germans have night ops tech. Wow, signature look of superiority. Oh, they seem to have night fighters. So that is interesting. Okay, then we know that for later. It's important intelligence. I didn't know that from before. This probably means that they are going to have strength 8 or 10 or something fighter, so this will not go well for my torpedo bombers. Let's hope they don't find too many. Auto select ready. Pine Levy, did it actually ready those dive bomber? Okay, how many are left? 18. 11. Oh, so we must manually set this to 7. That's all my missiles. I find this kind of tedious. 13, so 7, and that is. So we have to set this to 6 and ready. Okay, that went through. Yeah. Oh, we are bombing enemy CA in this area. Let's make a note of that. A little question mark. This is beautiful. What if it is a carrier? I think this is the first time where I really find the enemy carriers using scout aircraft before they start hitting me with torpedoes. So you'll see this smile will go down once I start taking hits. Yes. So 2 carriers, 1 CVL, 2 battle cruisers, but they probably have their carrier force divided into groups like this that are actually further apart probably than mine are. That's something I need to work on. And to clump them up. The range from the closest one is 150, so that is not a problem. It can even be reached by land-based air. So they could have 2 to 3 of these groups. Probably starting somewhere east of the Faroes, and maybe one goes up, one goes east, one goes down. That could happen, but we don't know. Oh. One of my DBs shot down an enemy fighter. That's hilarious. Oh, paused. Oh, oh, we really did find them. In the night. Ah, it's so brilliant. Okay, let us analyze the reports. See if we can. No, this is the same group, and they are trying to turn into the wind. Probably to launch something. This says going north. I would not be too concerned with that. This is an earlier report, probably. 1, 2. Yes, so this is the same group. All of these reports are the same group. This would be a great moment for their bombers to reach me and set some of my carriers on fire. And I would be very sad. So you can see it will be dawn soon, and I think we can actually bearing 299. Think I will put this group here. Select ready. This would be a coordinated strike, of course. Because they need to turn to get their lanes in. I will set this slightly more to Select ready. Light jet fighter escort. That's pretty cool. Launch strike. We have an unknown radar contact. Seems unlikely that they have made it all the way back here, so that's probably, famous last words, a transport of some sort. If not, I can send some destroyers to have a look. Okay, the final package will go more along this area. Some battle cruisers here. Or I could send some destroyers. Just to have a look. Let us gain a little more separation here. I don't really see anything. Yeah, some AI units. Let's go back to screening. This has land cap. More strike packages going out. And you can see the true daylight line going here. Maybe I launched too early. Yeah, should have waited just a little bit. Fair enough. Or maybe it's fine. CL, go for the carriers. Have they spotted any of my groups? They are still too close together. I cannot bring myself to spread them out. I don't know why. This one will go north. This one will go straight towards Bergen. This will go slightly out into the sea. It is 3 in the morning out in the Norwegian Sea and almost daylight. Ouch. I hope you're not just shooting at the same damage destroyer. Have a log. Yeah. Have some fighters here as well. So they are clustered in this area. Do I have anything for a follow-up strike? I have these torpedo bombers. It's not a huge package, but this could give me the opportunity to sort of follow up and keep contact with the enemy. That can be very valuable. And then when the main package comes back, they can recover. I think I can get easily a full strike before I probably slip into Bergen or Stavanger. No, these guys didn't find anything, but that's fine. Okay, they seem to be ready. It's early in the day still. Let's look at the latest report. Going in a northwesterly direction. Southwest. It could be 1, 2, 3 groups splitting away. We don't really know that for sure. But AI carrier groups are often they often split into at least 2. I mean, it's not a huge, but there are some jet fighters, a few 5 bombers. Still very early in the day. Yeah, that makes more sense. Now we need to trim this because there is right needs to increase, but left definitely can. Oops, left can go much smaller. We can trim it into 350. For the time being, at least, we know that I cannot really be outside this area. But I'm wondering if I should go heavy cap. Don't think I've been spotted, but I've been spotted. Yeah. So heavy cap it is. I'm just hitting the 5 button. 1 minute is for close combat. 5 minutes I usually press when I'm engaged in carrier battles and the like. Now they are somewhat more spread out. What's the distance here? Fine. Now we can head for land, I think. Just go on patrol. Patrol. And patrol, I don't want it going too far away. Let's see. Any new reports? This one seems new, but yeah, I have planes there, but it's not been dated. 1DD, sure. Let me. Oh, my torpedo bombers are getting shot down. Didn't I coordinate with my jet fighters? Probably the same heavy cruiser that's been hit. Transport. Looks like they may be disengaging. Northwest, yeah. They are running in this direction and then turning southwest to launch aircraft. think we can remove the early reports. Yeah. Battle cruiser. That could be one group going. I think I will do this. I don't want the separation to be too big. It's already 250, so we need to close that gap. This one is also getting long. Poor guy. So, nothing will probably come up this strike, but I want to see if he has something in this area. I can set it to go slightly longer. There we go. Another package. Oh, see? More reports. This group has 3 battle cruisers of its own, so if it wants to come play, that's fine. Another report with the CV. See? Well, it wasn't that silly. And now we have more reports here. CV. DD. Okay, I sent one group low here as well. Maybe they will be the ones to sort of miss the target. So we have reports, but they didn't actually. Now we have a report here. I'm getting tons of reports, but they are not actually attacking anything. This I find very peculiar. Why are you on patrol still? No? This section I find very strange. Have they not fired a single shot? I got a ton of reports, but nothing. No actual attacks were made by the enemy. Wow. Huh. What happened? How were we able to miss but spot? If you understand what I'm saying, that was not a problem. Oh, that was a huge disappointment. Let's see where we have. Still have a BC there. Super strange. Hmm. Okay, there really seems to be something here. This is Aromanches. Where are the carriers? If they did steam full speed. Oh my god. I mean, why not? 1 CV, okay. I can live with that. We're also getting reports here. Oh, and we have a report here. Destroyers, that's not super important. Okay, now we are finding people. I was afraid we had completely lost everyone. This is in this area. I hope not. What about now? No, still probably taken quite a bit of damage as well. Have very few torpedo bombers left. No, these guys are ready. Hmm. 279. too quick. Probably a sub. Yeah, definitely a sub. I don't think I would be finding. But why are you so far out to sea? You silly goose, independent Wad Max. Go back. Looks like my torpedo bombers are pretty much out of torpedoes anyways. It is time to go home. Yeah, we're running out of fuel, probably destroyers. Yeah, destroyers are already out of fuel. Cool. Oh my god. So those CAs were not CAs. I was hoping, but I couldn't be sure. Oh. Nothing feels so good as nailing a carrier battle in Rule the Waves 3. You're gonna hate this game so much. Night battles, bad weather. You don't find the enemy carriers, blah blah blah. You do that sort of stuff I did in the Bay of Biscay where you drive around in the dark and accomplish nothing. And then something like this happens and it feels so brilliant. 3 full carriers gone, 1 light carrier, 1 heavy damage, 1 light damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, they get a negative score. That's how bad this went for them. Let us first look at the map. Big ships. Yeah. Yeah, so we had a group here. Europa, that survived. This is the one I lost track of. It was originally here, but then they split into 3. So this one I had lost track of, but these 2 I sort of managed to keep track of. I wonder about that big daytime strike that sort of put in all those reports, but I didn't actually bomb anything. That was strange. And I thought I had lost contact with them and all was sadness, but okay. Happy times. Mackensen. 70 aircraft. 19. Okay, an old one. It's the same. Gone. Rhea. Old one. Gone. Light cruiser gone. Yeah, nothing special. What happened to my Antilles? Engine breakdown. Yeah. Fine. Sub-torpedo. That's why I didn't see any enemy airplanes incoming. This destroyer, I think, medium missile. Yeah. 1 missile killed it. 3,000 tons. heavy missile hit it from a PD, so from Stavanger. Brilliant. Yeah. Air details. Oh, I hate that image. So we lost 12 fighters, a lot of torpedo bombers, and some dive bombers, medium bombers, one light jet fighter. Okay, so they lost one scout to air combat, and 7 operational losses, and 234 on carriers, because it didn't actually put in any airstrikes on my ships. None. Wow, that was amazing. Well, we don't have any. Maybe we have air-launched anti-ship missiles. Do whatever it takes to fix the problem, yeah. It's a bit vague what this actually does, but I think it actually has an effect on said missile, so it's better to fix it. True victory lies at sea, yeah. Improved AP cap. Okay. Diving missiles. But I want anti-ship missiles. I don't want diving missiles. Fingers crossed. I mean, this is good, but it's now 4 years. 380. So this one is faster, not so important, but it has a considerably longer range. 14 firepower is good, 15 is not really a difference. So maneuverability here is, it is a factor in air-to-air combat, but not a huge one, I would say. So we could take the one that is fastest and has the most range by 20 miles, 40 miles. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Oh no. It's not just one. 6 months, and it's actually slower than usual. That felt like it took ages, that battle, but the runtime is actually less than an hour. Wow. How is that even possible? Before I forget, we can do this. Yeah, we are transitioning. I think this one is, of course, obsolete. We can probably have a better light jet fighter, but it is actually not. It's not bad actually for the time period. The speed, the range isn't half bad, and we even got an average one without even trying for quality. So yeah, we could have an even better one, but it's not horrible. Fighter, yeah, we are transitioning to this new fighter when it's developed. But it will be some time still. So I think instead we can just have more like jet fighters on those carriers. That would be more effective. The torpedo bomber is fine once we transition to it. So, and this one is good. This has medium heavy, so we can carry 2 torpedoes to heavy. That is, yeah. I don't know what I should improve here. Maybe we can go for an even better dive bomber. Yes. Dive bomber needs range and bomb load, I think. Anyway, thanks for sitting through this very interesting battle. This is the one that got torpedoed. This is the one with engine trouble. Other than that, I don't think I have any ships repairing. Well, a couple of destroyers, but that's not important. Thanks for watching and see you. Oh, wait, 1 second. Let's look at the almanac. So Germany has no battleships. They have a few battle cruisers. And their carrier force is now greatly diminished. They only have 4 fleet carriers. Still have a bunch of those old light carriers. And the BCs are just of this type. They are as fast as me, but firepower is nothing compared to my Lübeck heavy cruisers. This a 10-incher that slipped away from us in the Bay of Biscay, and they have some light cruisers, but this one can take jets, or rather, all of them can take jets, but this is jet capable. Is building CVs. This must be some sort of light carriers. I'm not sure what that's about. But these are now 20 years old. Slow. No. But as you can see, we will probably have to go to the Med next turn and defeat a sudden invasion of something. But that's fine. But we would have to send some carriers, so actually we will be six Northern Europe, 4 Med, probably 3 battleships, 4 battle cruisers. Yeah, I think it checks out. So now I will say thank you and see you again soon.